Greetings and salutations, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Let's start today off with an affirmation. Dear universe, dear creator, dear spirit guides, please give us, the collective, an affirmation for this Wednesday, the 23rd of August, 2023. Give us words of inspiration just for this day. And that was it. We get healthy. Hold on, let me pull another one. We've gotten this one before. Universe, please give us words that we have not received before. We get equal parts. Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Equal parts. Water seeks its own level. Therefore, I attract those who can meet me where I am on my journey. My interpersonal relationships are mirrors into my own self, so I strive to put my best self into the universe so that I shall find others who seek growth. Namaste. Oh my goodness. Water seeks its own level. Hold on, that was profound. Water seeks its own level. Therefore, I attract those who can meet me where I am on my journey. Oh my goodness. My interpersonal relationships are mirrors into my own self, so that I strive to put my best self into the universe so that I shall find others who seek growth. Namaste, y'all. I had to read that again. That is, we all need to carry that with us today. Find people. Allow people into your circle who meet you where you are, who don't try to force you to be where they are, but who meet you where you are, where you're ready. All right? Let us pull an oracle card for today. The sacred symbol oracle card. Let's pull a card for meditation today. Universe, creator, spirit guides, give us a symbol in which we should look to meditate on this day. A meditation symbol from the universe. We get the 5-pointed star. Magic. Magic is what the universe wants us to know today. Card number 3. Magic. You are a magical being. Time to stop hiding the awe-inspiring abilities you have to connect to the divine. Drawing the pentacle invites you to connect with your personal magic on a deeper level at this time. Working with the phases of the moon in ritual and with herbs, candles, crystals, and spell work are some of the ways we can connect our magic on the physical plane to the etheric realms. Find what suits you best, with love and with harm to none. If you are inquiring about a relationship or situation, take heart. There is something quite special here. Proceed with curiosity and wonder as this situation begins to unfold in the most unique of ways. Meditate on the pentacle when you want to draw in the power of the elements to protect your your energy and or your sacred space. The symbol is the pentacle. This is a Wiccan symbol, amulet, and talisman, often symbolizing the element of earth. It is used for invocation and represents the ability to bring spirit to the earth. All right, y'all. There you go. Work with your magic today. It is all there for you. All right, let me get started, or else this ain't going to be out by 10. All right. We have a lot of excellent questions, personal and political. So let's go ahead and get started now, because I got a bunch of questions. And if I don't get through all of them, guys, and you asked a question, your question will be asked on Friday. So if I don't get to all of them, take heart. Don't worry. Your question will be asked. It just may have to wait until Friday. I've got a lot. And thank you, thank you, thank you. And please, if you have questions that just popped into your mind, drop them in the comment section below this video. Any question that you need an answer to, please don't be afraid to ask it. All right. My first question today is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. Spirit sent me an email that said that somebody who works in the fields told her that they are using bleach, like laundry bleach. They're spraying it on our vegetables, on our food, to make it look better. Spirits Beyond the Stars wants to know if this is true. I don't even have to pull cards on this, Spirit. Yes. And it's not just bleach that they are spraying on the vegetables. This is why it's so important, guys. And the more that they do to try to, they are messing with our food. They are messing with our air. They are messing with our soil. This is nothing that nobody doesn't already know. But here's the thing. You know that they're dipping your apples in wax or spraying wax on them to make them look shiny, to make it look more palatable to you. They do this when they have damaged fruit, damaged veg, whatever, to make it more aesthetically pleasing. This is toxic, especially on potatoes and any type of gourd that, well, if you put bleach on it, a vegetable is a living organism. It will absorb the bleach. Even if you can't taste it, it is adulterating the food. The answer to this question, Spirits Beyond the Stars, is yes. They are adulterating all of our food. And they'll tell us that it's to make it look better, and that's it. That is plain and simple it. To make it look better. That's what they do it for. My next question is from Denny. Denny wants to know, what do Generals Patton and Marshall think about the wars that we fight or the countries that we help? This is an interesting question, Denny. General Patton and General Marshall were both military generals. They were war generals. Their whole mission in their life was to win, to come out to prevail in war. Patton, war, murder, because it is. War is murder. War is murder. I'm going to say it again. War is murder. Because we send soldiers to kill other people's children who have done nothing to us. The wars are fought between people that are sitting in little round offices that call themselves presidents, heads of state, or whatnot. And they are the ones who have absolutely no skin in the game when it comes to war. But they send our children, our babies, to go shoot other people's babies who have absolutely nothing to do with the beef that's between this head of state and this head of state. And the sooner that we as people realize that the only reason that these people have the power they have is because we gave it to them, and we can take it away. Denny, General Patton and General Marshall don't think about these wars. They don't. When they incarnated on this planet, that is what they incarnated to do. They both made their names during wartime. They take instructions from some guy at the top and give those instructions to your baby and my baby and expect our children to go kill the children of other people. War is the stupidest thing ever, because this is like toddlers saying it's mine and I want it and I don't want to share with you. And this is the part of the human condition that they got us all twisted and mixed up in, because they got us wanting to fight somebody we don't even know, somebody who has done absolutely nothing to us. And the thing is, when we go into war, war is against civilians. Armies go in and shoot women and children. War is stupid. And I'm going to get off of that, or else I'm going to be on it all day. My next question from Denny is about the 7 seals. And guys, now, the Bible was written by man, but the Bible was written by man with an agenda. Okay, understand. They wrote this out and gave you the ending of what everything is supposed to be. So, the whole thing about the Bible, if you've read it once, if you've listened to it once, you know the whole story. It gives you the beginning all the way to the end. The Bible is a complete story. It tells you how it ends. You know how it ends. But we as people still want to insert ourselves into that and say, okay, this is what's really going on. Okay? This Bible has been around for eons. Everything that is happening now has happened before. The same people who call themselves Christians, who follow the Bible, are following the same series of events that have been happening over and over and over and over again. Again, I'm going to talk about this because this is real talk. We got to get out of the fairy tale. We got to stop pretending that man didn't write that book. That man didn't write that book and then allow the kings of the era to be the editors in chief of that book, putting in and taking out at will what they wanted. The fact that there are 66 books in the Bible and the number of the beast is 666 should cause everybody to say, the fact that the Catholic Church built its foundation on the bones of murdered indigenous people, a church who forced everyone on this planet to accept their and only their ideology of how things are and how things came to be. And if you didn't agree, you paid with your life. Okay? I know some folks is going to get mad at me. I am not concerned about that today, because we are all adults here. And as adults, as thinking, rational people, you've got to see and understand where all of this came from. We are our own worst enemy, because we are constantly trying to give away our power to somebody else because we don't want to do the job for ourselves. And all that is thinking for ourselves. But no, we would rather give all our power to somebody who calls himself a president to fix the problems that we allow those same rich people to cause. And we sit here every day. We are not born on this planet to be slaves, number one. We were not born here to have to go to school from the time we're 4 or 5 years old until we're 25 years old so that we can enter into slavery for someone else. That is not why we're here. We were not put on this planet to pay bills to somebody every month just so we could have lights on. No, all of that stuff was already here. The men that we have put in charge of us have systematically taken away everything that was already given to us. We had free electricity. We had free lights everywhere. All those old ancient buildings that they burnt down to the ground. And I want y'all to think about Chicago. I want y'all to think about all those old pictures and remember all those beautiful, beautiful buildings that were here in America that are no longer here, because that was a part of an ancient world that obliterated itself. And then this species of us came in and then wanted to say, oh no, we're gonna charge you for everything. We are going to enslave every man, woman, and child on this continent. We are going to erase history. We are going to burn down what came before us. And that is what has been done. And I have to say this about ancient Kemet, about Africa, about Egypt. These men have gone in, destroyed, vandalized, and then lied about everything they found. They burned the libraries of Alexandria. All of the history, the written history of mankind, the Greeks and the Romans went to Alexandria and burnt it to the ground. But the Catholic Church went through there and took everything that they wanted. And those books are stored under the crypts of that doggone Vatican. We are in a place where we are being ruled over by the most evil, selfish men. Men who want nothing but absolute power over us and who will use the religion, the legal system to get it. But it's only for us who are not in the 0.5%, the ultra wealthy. You think they go to church? Or do you think they believe that they are God? I'm just asking. Because these are the questions that we need to be asking. We are being set up to be mowed over. We are in a time of change. Everything is changing. Our planet is changing. We are about to be dropped. And I don't know what the kind of winter this is going to be called, but it's going to be like a volcanic winter. All this smoke from these wildfires that are in Canada is affecting the whole planet. We are about to change. We are going from summer to fall. We are looking at like a volcanic winter with all this smoke and wildfires. All this particulates that are going up into the air is literally knitting together. And everywhere that it's not raining, that it's just holding heat patterns, all those particulates are just floating in the air. This has the propensity to make this winter one of the coldest winters we have ever witnessed. This is cyclic. This has happened before, because this is what mankind does to itself without fail. This time, mankind has just done it a whole lot quicker than it has in ancient times. All right? So the 7 seals in the Bible, are they referring to old Donald dump truck. It's all in how you look at it. If you look at it that way, then yes. If you look at it that way, then yes. We are, according to the Bible, we're already into about the 5th seal. Okay? We've got the horse of pestilence, the horse of death, the horse of famine. Okay? So yeah, if you want to put your words into the Bible, then yes. The 7 seals are being opened right now. They are being unleashed onto this planet. We've got war, we've got famine, we've got illness, we've got pestilence, we have death. That's the pale horse. And that's the one that's galloping all around. We're going to have famine. Because that's what happens when your plants don't grow. All right. Not to scare nobody. But we need to know what these people have planned for us. And you need to raise your elevation, raise your vibration, so that the things that they are trying to do will not affect you. And the only way that you can do that is to extract yourself from the low vibration. Turn off the television. Just turn the whole thing off. Throw that box outside. Make your music. Make your own videos. Write your own stories. Create. Read, learn, know yourself. That is the most important thing we can do at this time. My next question from Denny is about the pandemic. During the pandemic, people on Social Security only got $3,200 in stimulus. Will they get what they were supposed to? Will the people who are on Social Security get the money that they were promised? That's a good way to answer it. Will Tarot Spirit Guides, Universe Creator, please, will the people on Social Security get the money that they were shorted during the pandemic? Excuse me, yes or no? Okay, Denny. Yes, they're going to get something, but no, it is not going to be what it was supposed to be. So, but here you are. Yes, there is going to be, the people on Social Security are going to, they're going to get like a step increases, but it's not going to go back to where it was in 2020 because more people are on SSI now. So the answer is yes. The money is not going to be given as another stimulus check, but there will be like little step increases to make the money that people were supposed to get. So they're going to add money somehow. I don't know. But yes. But it's going to be in a sleazy way. Yes, the money will be given, but the powers that be already stole it. So the way that you're going to get it back is going to be incremental. There you go. Incremental. There you go, Denny. My next question is also from Denny. Denny wants me to do a deep dive on Senator Bill Cassidy. I have no idea who this dude is, but some of y'all might. So go ahead, Tarot Universe Creator, Spirit Guides. Please tell us everything you can tell us about Senator Bill Cassidy. I don't even know if this dude is a Democrat or a Republican or what state he comes from. Here we go. Universe, Spirit Guides, Creator, Tarot. Tell us what you can about Senator Bill Cassidy. First card out, we get the Four of Swords, the Death card. This dude, okay, hold on. All right. Senator Bill Cassidy. First card we get is the coffin card. Okay, repose. This dude, hold on. Behind him, we've got the Three of Pentacles. A whole lot of meetings, a whole lot of little secret meetings this dude is involved with. Below him, we've got the Chariot. If this guy is a Republican, then this might be one of the guys that wants to start this here race war. In front of him, we've got the Lovers. He's in bed with somebody else, doing someone else's bidding and he's doing it for the money, trying to hold on to what they think they have. I kind of feel like this guy might be a Republican, because I'm feeling a whole lot of lies. We've got the Moon underneath. This guy is trying to force a narrative, I'm feeling, but he's a straight up liar. If I'm wrong, y'all, somebody please tell me. But I'm feeling like this guy is a liar. He's reaching for anything to make a case about something that doesn't exist. Straight up liar. Doing it for the money, doing it for the fame, trying to hold on to power. He's got the Queen of Wands inverted, and y'all know if I get it upside down, I got to read it out of my book. So the Queen of Wands inverted is good, economical, obliging, also opposition, jealousy, deceit, and infidelity. Okay? So this person that we're talking about, Senator Bill Cassidy, again, don't know if he's a Democrat or Republican. I'm kind of feeling he's a Republican, but he's kind of a cheat on top of that. There you go, Denny. If I'm wrong, somebody please tell me. All right. My next question is from Must Be Heard. Must Be Heard asks, was Maui's fire caused by rich people, by the government, or was this a true national disaster, a natural disaster? This was not a natural disaster. Must Be Heard. This was not a natural disaster. I'm going to ask this question. Yes or no, Tarot, tell us. Was Maui's fires? Because how do you have a fire that burns the whole island, burns concrete, but don't burn trees? Was this a directed energy weapon? Yes or no, Tarot? Was Maui's fire caused by a directed energy weapon? Yes or no? No, it wasn't a directed energy weapon. Okay, there you go. There's that. It was not a directed energy weapon. All right, here we go. Tarot, was Maui's fire a true natural disaster? Was this caused by nature? Was Maui's fire caused by nature? Was Maui's fire caused by nature? Yes or no? Gotta know there too. So it wasn't a directed energy weapon, but this was also not a natural disaster, which means this was man-made. And we got the Three of Swords inverted. Three of Swords inverted reads mental alienation, error, loss, distraction, disorder, and confusion, y'all. All right. So it wasn't a directed energy weapon, and it wasn't caused, but it was not a natural disaster. This was a man-made catastrophe. Must Be Heard's next question is, why aren't states, oh, this is a big one. Why aren't states going after shoplifters anymore? A couple of months ago, I had saw some videos on YouTube, and it was at Target stores. And these people were looting the stores like crazy. And then I go into my world, and I go into Walmart, and I go into Target, and I go into Costco, and I go to all these stores. And what do I see happening again? Now Walmart's doing it again after they just had a lawsuit, after they had all these quote unquote people just running into the store and running out. There's nobody trying to stop them. Nobody trying to stop none of these people who were looting these stores. So, must be heard. Why aren't states going after these shoplifters? Because this is bigger than shoplifting. This is a whole thing that they're doing. First card we got is the Page of Pentacles. This is about money. This is about the stores making money. The one thing that I want to say, because we got a spy in the camp too, all of this stuff that you're seeing with these stores being gang robbed, look at that. My whole necklace just flipped over. All right, first thing I want to say about this is what you're seeing is organized by the stores, because I want you to look at those videos, and what do you not see? You don't see not one cop there. You don't see one store employee that's supposed to be on the theft side. You don't see none of them there. You don't see not one employee. They done went in the back into the break room having a cup of coffee. Ain't nobody even looking at the cameras. This is the big businesses. They're doing this so they can say, look, we have a problem. Now we're going to put all of our products behind glass doors and locking. We're not going to have enough staff to unlock these things when you need them. And then guess what's going to happen? Because this is the precursor to a whole bunch of stores shutting down. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Walmarts are going to be one of the first ones to start shutting down stores. That's coming next. And then Target, and then a bunch of them. They are going to thin out how many places you can shop. They're going to take away a whole bunch of people's employment. A whole lot of robots are going to be the ones working these stores. Some of these stores you may go into and there not be a human person in there. You go in there, you get your cart, everything will be automatic. You will check out. You put your stuff at Whole Foods right now. You go in Whole Foods, you get your cart, because you got to be a member of Whole Foods, and you got to have your bank account linked to your Whole Foods card or whatever you have, because you put your little thing in there, your cart rolls, you put the stuff in the cart as you shop, and then you just walk right on out the store. Because guess what? Ain't gonna be every time you pick it up and put it in the cart, it done already came out your bank account. You done bought it and paid for it. So it ain't gonna be nobody like that standing at the door at Walmart. No. And I told y'all about this too. Look at how your Walmarts are starting to look. That little gate, that little stupid gate that they put right in front. That's because there's about to be automatic carts that little gate will not open and close, because your little cart is going to tell the store that everything that's in your basket has been paid for, because if you put it in there, it took it out your account. Welcome to the future, y'all. This is what is coming up for us. So they are not going after these shoplifters because this is part of their plan. They make it look like there's a problem that really doesn't exist, so that they can make plans to fight against problems that don't exist. So they're making it seem like there's this great big old thing with a whole bunch of shoplifting, and this is the stores that are doing it themselves. Not one person got shot, and they walked out with the whole doggone store, and not one police officer was present. And I just want y'all, just that right there. How many police? Because you got people running out the store. That gives the police free reign to bust open people's heads. Free reign. You running out of Target with a TV? Oh, the cop can shoot you in the back with doggone with pepper balls. Can thump you upside the head with his nightstick. Ain't no cops. Ain't nobody getting hurt. And they're getting away with all of this merchandise. And the stores get a right 100% of that off. All right? Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. And that right there is the biggest fool. Because you know the first thing they would have would be the cops there. And the cops would be playing baseball with all them black folks trying to steal out of Target. Don't be fooled. All right, my next question is from Preston. Preston wants to know, will Biden keep his promise to the residents of Lahaina and rebuild? Will President Trump keep his promise to the residents of Lahaina to rebuild their island on their terms? And guys, if you guys have not seen what the Hawaiians are saying, the Hawaiians are pissed off at what's going on. People are missing, people are dead. How do you live on an island in the middle of the ocean surrounded by water? And when you have a fire, ain't no water on the island to put no fires out. No water. No water when you're surrounded by water. All right. Yes or no? Will President Biden keep his promise to the citizens of Lahaina to rebuild their island on their term? Ooh, America gonna do it again, y'all. Yes. Biden is going to keep his part of his promise. But the GOP is going to be fighting against him at every turn. They're going to get a little bit of money and they're going to get some reprise. So the people of Lahaina are going to be happy. But the GOP is going to make them have to fight for it. And I just have to put it right there. The people of Hawaii are going to they're going to be standing, picketing, everything, telling people to stay the hell out of Hawaii. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. Because everything is about tourism. It's like the United States doesn't care about the Hawaiians itself, only about the money that it makes from people from the mainland going to the islands, desecrating her, ruining her, overpopulating her, and disrespecting her people. There you go. Next question. Will any of the missing children of Lahaina be found? This is the saddest part. There's so much death. People could not get away from the flames. That is probably one of the most horrible ways to die because it's painful. Okay? There were a lot of people who lost their lives in the most violent of ways. There will be bodies recovered. Unfortunately, a lot of those bodies are not going to be identifiable. A lot of those children, a lot of people in Lahaina have crossed to the other side. They are no longer in this realm of existence. And some of them were burnt to complete ash. And they won't be found. My next question is from Spirits Beyond the Stars. The Georgia DA, Fani Willis, is being threatened. The maggots are threatening to shut down the government. What is going to happen? This is tomorrow, y'all. So we in the thick of it. Universe Creator, Tarot, Spirit Guides, tell us, is Fani Willis, we'll start with this one, is Fani Willis safe at this time? Fani Willis is not safe. Fani Willis is not safe, y'all. We've got the Nine of Pentacles inverted. Roguery, deception, voided project, bad faith. Fani Willis is not safe, y'all. But I'm gonna say this: she ain't gonna stop what she's doing. She's not gonna stop what she's doing. She's got judgment in her corner, but she's gonna be fighting against people of Georgia. She is going to be fighting against people of Georgia. We got the Wheel of Fortune too. This is a karmic event. Fani Willis is going to be fighting. She gonna be fighting the state and local government. She is going to be in the fight of her life for what she is trying, for what she is about to do to old Donnie Boy. But there are people who have designs about eliminating Fani Willis. She is in danger. She is in danger. But she gets the Magician card. As much danger as she's in, she is also divinely protected. So she's got people who are out to get her, but she's also got the universe on her side. So y'all, send her protective thoughts. Send her vigilance. Send her protection. Send her angels. Because the people that are in that state want her to shut up quickly. Okay, here we go. Second part of this question. Are the maggots going to shut down Georgia's government tomorrow or Friday? Will the maggots in Georgia shut down the government on Thursday or Friday? Yes or no? Yep. Yep, and we got the Devil and the Sword. They want to fight, y'all. They want to fight. They want to fight. So yes, if you are in Georgia, or if you're somewhere where a whole bunch of these maggots want to be out there prostigating, stay home. Stay home. Stay home. Don't be nowhere where these people are. They want trouble, and these 500-pound, out-of-breath, asthmatic, overweight worms are going to be out there with their AR-15s and bad attitudes, wanting to cause trouble, wanting to wreak havoc. And guys, this is going to be bad, okay? It's going to be bad because they want it to be bad. My next question from Spirits Beyond the Stars is: a black FedEx driver who was shot at by two white men while he was on the job was fired because he got shot at by two white men. Will he be rehired, and what is his future? Universe creator, spirit guides, please tell us what is going to be the outcome for the FedEx driver who was shot at and lost his job after being accosted. What is his future? He gonna sue FedEx. He gonna sue FedEx. He's got the Page of Cups, the stinky fish. This little boy and his everything is his ship about to come in. He has got a lawsuit not only against FedEx, but against the men who shot at him. He gonna win both of those lawsuits. Number one, he's got the Knight of Cups and he's got the Knight of Pentacles. That was a gift that's about to bring him some money. It's gonna be hard for him because he ain't gonna get that money for about 3 or 4 years, but he gonna get that money. He is gonna get that money. FedEx is gonna pay him, and I'm talking about 5 or 6 digits for what they did to him, for causing hardship and suffering on top of him being in fear for his life. And I feel like he lost his job because he spoke his mind, and they're gonna say he went against their policy because he talked to some news outlet or something. It was in his right, and FedEx is about to lose that case, and this young man is about to be, ends are gonna be meeting real well for him, but it's gonna take a couple of years before the money actually gets to him. But he's gonna be just fine. He ain't gonna work for FedEx no more. He ain't gonna have to. And he really don't want the job back anyway. He was dehydrated. It was hard. It was hell. And he had to put up with them stupid ass people every day. And that's what's happening. So FedEx is about to pay that driver for firing him. My next question is from Mesa Trees 8. Does the creator of all creation have an omnipotent royal court or hierarchy such as angels, ascended masters, gods, and goddesses? Does the creator of all that is have a philosophical hierarchy like in the Bible? Okay? So, does the creator of everything have a hierarchy? Universe, creator, spirit guides, please speak through me and answer this question. What I am being told is that the universe does not have an expectation of anybody. Who we are and how we are is completely up to us. The universe is the gel that holds everything together. What we do inside of this universal consciousness is what we do inside this universal consciousness. There is no hierarchy because it's a human trait to have somebody to be in charge of things. Each and every one of us could be considered to be our own planet. If the universe is, I like to use this, if the universe is a giant brain and each one of us is an atom, each atom is its own little planet, and we go around with our set of instructions that we were put here to do. Unconsciously, we came here to do something, and as soon as we are off and running, we are on the trajectory of what we are supposed to be doing. So, I done talked myself into a circle. The hierarchy part. There are angels. There are ascended masters. But these things are a part of the consciousness, a part of the whole. There's no separateness and there's no hierarchy. None is above or below another one. Everyone is on an equal plane because we are all on an equal plane. We are all consciousness. Whether we're doing something beneficial or doing something that is detrimental, we are still a part of the ocean of consciousness. And even though one may be tumbling backwards, the rest of the current is flowing. Gosh, I know what I'm trying to say. I just hope you guys are understanding this. So what I'm trying to say is the universal consciousness, the creator, the id, the thing that is, that we are all part of, that we are all connected to, is like the air in the water that we breathe. We live in this state. Everything else are little things that we put on it. There are angels. There are ascended masters. You may be one. There are aliens. There is everything, as above, so below, as within, so without. Everything is a part of everything else. And with that being said, everything is equally as important as everything else. So hierarchy, I don't want to say that there's a hierarchy. I would like to say that there is an agreement that if one system does not have what it needs to bring the other systems up, the other systems will fall in line to help bring the whole up. And I really hope I said something. I hope y'all understood it. All right. My next question is from Dr. Chris. This is a personal question. Get my personal cards here. Dr. Chris says she got the job that I predicted. Will she become pregnant within the next few months? I'm happy you got the job, Dr. Chris. Here we go. Will Dr. Chris, Tarot Spirit Guides, Universe Creator, will Dr. Chris become pregnant in the near future? Universe Creator, Spirit Guides, please answer this question for Dr. Chris. Will she become pregnant in the near future? Here we go. Oh, not yet. Not yet. I am so sorry, Dr. Chris, but not yet. Let me read. Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses? Uh-oh. There they are. All right, let me read your cards, but you got to know. The first card is balance. Balance, resourcefulness, ups and downs, adaptability, flexibility, juggling life, juggling money, transferring money, profit and loss, incomes and outgoing, financial decisions, financial stress, and partnership. The second card you get is the Hanged Man. Got to see something. There's something you're not seeing here, Dr. Chris. This is feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain, lack of direction, needing release, letting go, sacrifice, waiting, lack of direction and perspective. This has a message for you. It's time for a sacred pause. Stillness grants perspective. And the last card you got is pain. You got the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, division, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, confusion, alienation, loss, distraction, ill health, conflict, and disillusion. So, Dr. Chris, with your new job, unfortunately, you've got some new issues that are coming up, and this is not the time. It's not going to happen. But when the time comes, when this hardship is over, you're going through a transition. So get through this transition. Be patient. That is the most important thing. And get your health in order. Check on yourself. Make sure that you're making your body the most opportune vessel to become pregnant. Get rid of your old habits. Change your pH balance. And start thinking and believing positively. But you gotta eliminate whatever it is that is stressful in your life right now. Those cards are saying that whatever is going on, you need put both feet on the ground, look around, pay attention to everything that is going on. All right? There you go, Dr. Chris. There you go. My next question is from J Real One. J Real One wants to know, what is up with Stephen Miller? Stephen Miller, 45's former advisor, looked like Pee Wee Herman. Skinny, looked just like Pee Wee Herman. Bigot, racist, piece of absolute garbage. Tarot, please tell us, what can we expect to see happen to Stephen Miller? Got the High Priestess. Oh, there's meetings about him and some severity coming. Stephen Miller is thinking about getting the Hello Kitty out of Dodge. His name has been coming up way too much in a whole bunch of special council meetings. Stephen Miller is about to get hemmed up. I don't have the prison card, but it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. We got the star. He is going to be he's going to be a main character when all of this stuff gets started, because did Stephen Miller flip on Trump? Did Stephen, let me do a clarifier, yes or no? Tarot, did Stephen Miller flip on Trump? Did he turn state's evidence? Yes or no? No, he didn't. We got, this man will go to jail for old Donald Trump, and his karma is coming. All right. So there you go. Stephen Miller is taking one for the whole team. He is on Team Trump. He's gonna lie. He's gonna cheat. He's gonna do everything to try. He's gonna lie to try to keep Donnie out of trouble, and it's gonna put him behind bars. Stephen Miller is going down. My next question. Oh my goodness, this is long. My next question. Okay, this one ain't gonna be out by 10 o'clock, y'all. It's already 9:39, and I know it's gonna take longer than 30 minutes for it to process. But let's just keep going. It'll get out when it gets out. My next question from J Real One is about Steve Bannon and Roger Stone. J Real One wants to know, will either of these puppies go to jail? Here we go. Steve Bannon, tarot creator, spirit guides. Will Steve Bannon go to prison? Will Steve Bannon go to jail or prison? Will they be incarcerated? Will Steve Bannon be incarcerated, tarot? Yes or no? Here we go. Will Steve Bannon be... Yep. Steve Bannon is going to jail. Steve Bannon is going to jail with 2 other people. We got the 3 of Swords inverted. 3 of Swords inverted is mental alienation, error, loss, distraction, disorder, and confusion. Yes, even though he received a presidential pardon, Steve Bannon's behind is his fat, nasty, gross, stinking ass is going to be sitting in prison exactly where he needs to be. Tell us about Roger Stone, tarot. Will Roger Stone go to prison? Will Roger Stone go to prison? And look what jumped out. The big house jumped out for Roger Stone. The 4 of Wands, which is the Democrat happy family. That's also a yes. But tell us, will Roger Stone, who also received a pardon, will Roger Stone go to prison? My cards jumped up and flipped over in my hand. Here we go. Will Roger Stone go to prison? Yes or no, tarot? Okay, stop it. Here we go. Yes or no? Yep. Big old yes. Roger Stone is going. Roger Stone may die in prison, because we got death and then we got the sun. Yes, 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 yes. Bannon and Stone are both going to prison. There's the answer for old Roger Stone. Roger Stone's going to try to run. He is going to try to escape the country. Keep an eye on him. See, they need to be putting ankle monitors on all these folks. But this is the, if you guys want to watch this part, I'd ask you not to, but it's gonna be it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be at least a 4 bag of popcorn show. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. My next question is from Sharon Y. Sharon wants to know. This is a question about Dawn and Antonio Armstrong. Antonio Armstrong, a former NFL player turned motivational speaker. Him and his wife were found shot in their heads while their high school aged son hid in the closet and talked to police. That was 7 years ago. Now the son is being charged with his parents' murder. Did A.J. Armstrong kill his parents for disciplining him? Did A.J. Armstrong murder his parents? Did A.J. Armstrong murder his parents? Here we go. Yes or no? Okay. First card we got. Now I use a different set. We got security. Mature, grounded male, successful, wealthy businessman. Bettering yourself, not a risk taker. Empire, thriving. High status, stability, security, enterprising. Someone preoccupied with financial matters. That's the father. The second card, we got choice. Two paths, decisions, options, planning. The grass is always greener on the other side. Immigration, suddenly leaving, deciding to stay or go. Waiting, anticipation, restlessness, detachment, wanderlust, and withdrawal. And the third card we got is moving on, abandonment, abandoning plans, walking away, letting go, traveling, escapism, reaching limit, self-analysis, self-discovery, introspection, looking deeper, withdrawal, disappointment, and looking for the truth. Oh my God. Okay, first part is yes, this boy had something to do with his parents' death. Yes. Second part of this is that this boy had an accomplice to do this. This was planned out. And yes, for entertainment purposes only, A.J. Armstrong killed his parents. My next question from Sharon. There is a 100-year-old red roof home in Maui that did not burn. It was untouched while everything around it burned. Sharon wants to know, is there or was there any supernatural forces that worked on protecting that 100-year-old red roof structure? Yes or no? Was there supernatural forces protecting the 100-year-old structure from the fire when everything around it burned? Yes. Oh, we got wait, hold on. Here we go. First card we got is prosperity. That's a big old yes. A financial new beginning, new financial opportunities, new job, new business, money investment, saving, prosperity, security, stability, abundance, and manifestation. Then we got the devil, mental alienation, addiction, depression, health issues, ego, secrecy, obsession, cheating, dependency, bondage, materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, and assault. And then the last card we've got feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain, lack of direction, needing release, letting go, waiting, lack of direction and perspective. But the answer is yes. Somebody literally prayed over that structure. Prayed over that structure. So yes, the fact that none of it succumbed to the fire is a supernatural force. But, and this is kind of weird, I'm feeling something is going to happen to that structure. Even though it was untouched by the fire, something catastrophic is about to happen to that 100-year-old red roof building. And it might be at the hands of the locals for entertainment purposes only, y'all. My next question is from Jose Meme. Jose Meme wants to know, are my political drawings inspired by my guides? Yes. My political drawings, I only draw them when something pushes me. So the picture literally manifests in my mind, and then it falls out on the paper exactly how it was in my mind. So yes. And usually my political drawings only manifest when something is about to happen. So here we are with this stuff with old Donald Boy, old DJ T. Something big is about to happen, and that's why the universe had me draw that picture of him saying you have the right to remain silent. He has the right, but he does not have the ability. All right. My next question is from Cruisin' PC. Will the prohibition of African American history in high school be challenged or overturned in the red states? Will the prohibition of teaching African American history, will the prohibition of teaching black folks about what happened to them on this continent be overturned? Yes or no? First card out, we got the moon. Now we got judgment, and that's a yes as the last card. So, but this is after a tower moment. There's gonna be a whole lot that has to go into this. This is gonna be a whole nother war. A whole nother war on a different thing about black history. And that's what it is. Guys, we are about to go through the civil rights movement all over again. Everything is cyclic. Until we fix it, we continue to fight the same battles over and over again. So we are about to go right back through the 50s and the 60s. That's exactly where we are right now. So at this point, the only way that African American histories and studies is going to be part of American curriculum is after we go through this whole dramatic war, this culture war on whether or not black people are people and whether or not what happened to us was real or not. Next question. Will the indictment of 45 quell the radical move to the right? Will Donald's arrest and indictments stop or slow down some of these right-winged bigots? Because that's what it is. That it's bigotry. They want a criminal. They want a mob boss. They want a criminal. They want Vladimir Putin. The people who vote for Donald Trump are the same ones who would have kept Hitler in power. The same ones who would have been standing there with their arms straight up in the air talking about some Sieg Heil. That what you're seeing in America is exactly what you saw in Germany in the 1940s. That we are repeating this. Everything that happened before World War I, we are going through this right now. We are on rinse and repeat. Until we change this cycle, we are going to be forced to relive it over and over and over. And it's just going to get stupider and stupider and stupider. Because there's nobody's getting any more intelligent. They're only getting more dumb. Okay? Whew, let me stop because that might say something to get my channel taken off. All right. My next question, personal question, is from Tanya 7408. Tanya wants to know. She says, the identity of my paternal great-grandfather is unknown. Is my grandpa, Alphonse Esther, is my grandpa Alphonse Esther, is his father Charles Esther, and is he from Houston? Here we go. Is Alphonse Esther's father Charles Esther? Tarot Universe Creator Spirit Guides, please give Tanya some peace in her family dynamics. Is Alphonse Esther's father Charles Esther? Is that the name of his father? First card out is a yes. All three of them are yeses. Tanya, yes. Charles Esther is Alphonse Esther's father. The first card you got is the outpouring. This is all this joy, new beginnings, new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy, conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebrations, and socializing. There's your answer. Charles Esther is Alphonse Esther's father. The second card is resilience, ongoing battle, weary, fatigue, drained of energy, nearly there, close to success, persistence, perseverance, backbone, learning from past failures, gather your strength, fight your corner, and last stand. And the last card you get is the Emperor. This is stability, structure, protection, authority, control, practicality, focus, discipline, logical, practical, older man, stability, dependability, fatherhood, and father figure. I love tarot. Ask the question and it gives you exactly the answer you needed. Yes, Tanya, Charles is Alphonse's daddy. My next question is from Sharon Y. Sharon says, in 2001 in Chicago, the Bradley sisters, named Diamond, she was 3 years old, and Tianda were 10 years old, were left home alone by their mother. She says the boyfriend, whose name was George, took her to work, left these two young children, young girls, alone. The mama didn't come back for a couple of days, and the boyfriend wasn't there with the babies, and the little girl left a message on the mother's phone saying they were going with George, which is the name of the boyfriend and the name of the next door neighbor, to get a cake. These two little girls, since 2001 in Chicago, have disappeared and have never been seen again. So we're going to ask Tarot, number one, tell us, please, universe, spirit guides, creator, speak through me. What happened to these children? And did either one of these Georges, George the next door neighbor or George the mother's boyfriend, have anything to do with the disappearance of these children? Here we go. Tarot, tell us what happened to Diamond and Tianda. Okay. Drew 5 cards. First card we got is the poverty card. These children were neglected. These children were abused children. This mama had all kinds of people in and out of her house. These children were alone a lot of the time. The first card is poverty, temporary financial hardship, negative change in circumstances, feeling left out in the cold, financial loss, recession, feeling the world is against you, adversity, struggle, hardship, bad luck, homelessness, poverty, and unemployment. The second card, we get the High Priestess, mystery, intuition, inner knowing, self-trust, spiritual insight, emotional stability, divination, esoteric wisdom, knowledge, things yet to be revealed, spirit guides, and discovering your truth. The third card we get is temperance. This is balance, peace, patience, moderation, inner calm, perspective, tranquility, harmonious relationships, soulmates, and serenity. The fourth card we got is balance, resourcefulness, ups and downs, adaptability, flexibility, juggling life, juggling money, transferring money, profit and loss, incomes and outgoing, financial decisions, and financial stress. The last card is the Knight of Pentacles, patience, perseverance, unexpected sources of money or income. Time heals all wounds. Reliable, patient, conventional, trustworthy, hardworking people. Okay, first thing I want to say, Diamond and Tianda, both of these children are still, well, they're not children anymore. They are adult people. These children were sold. They were sold. They were sold. The baby was the one who was sold. The older girl, Tianda, unfortunately, the baby was sold. Tianda was given away and did not have a pleasant life at all, but she is an adult woman and she is still alive now. This was 2001. This is 2023. She is 30-something years old. I don't even know if she remembers what her name was. She was abused. Tianda was abused, but she is alive. She didn't have a happy life. Diamond, the baby, is still alive, is 20 years old. She is still alive. Again, her name is not Diamond. So, these children are still alive. Both of them. And they are adults. Tianda is on her own. Diamond is 20 years old. But I feel like she is still living in the house of the people who bought her. Those children were sold. The mama didn't want them and the daddy didn't want them, and they sold them children and then made it seem like they were kidnapped. They sold those children. My next question is from Jose Meme. Will New York Democrats be able to redo their maps for the 24 election and lock the GOP out? Yes or no? Tarot, tell us. Will the New York Democrats be able to redo their gerrymandered maps and lock the GOP out? Yes or no? First card out, second card out. Yes, third card out. Yes. Yes, Jose Meme. The New York Democrats are going to do whatever they need to do with their redistricting maps. Whether or not they lock out the GOP, I don't know, but they are going to get their maps together. My next question is from Gretchen P. This is a personal question for Gretchen. Gretchen wants to know, my son spends money like water. He gets a Social Security check and it's gone in 3 days. I helped him pay his bills for 2 months. I told him I'm tired. I'm not rich and I can't keep giving him my last. Will my son get his life together and become more responsible? Here you go, Gretchen. Universe Creator, Spirit Guides, please tell us what you have to tell us for Gretchen and her son. Will her son get his act together and become more responsible and financially? Okay. You are at a crossroads, Gretchen. What the universe is trying to tell you is your son is grown. You have got to allow him to be grown. You fixing the problems that he puts himself in is not helping him, and he will not learn as long as he knows that all he's got to do is keep leaning on you and you'll pay his bills for him. With love, the best thing you can do to your son is to tell him in no uncertain terms that he is responsible for 100% of his life. That when he runs out of money, to not come knocking at your door or calling you, because this is a grown man. Okay? This is not a child. The problem is he has been treated like a child for too long. And because we love our children and want to give things to him, sometimes we cripple them. When we know that they can do it, and we allow them to use our money as if it was their own. So this crossroads card is for you, Gretchen. This crossroads card is for you. It is time for you to change the way that you deal with your son. This is a stalemate, truce, sitting on the fence, a crossroad, difficult decisions, painful choices, stressful decisions, opposition, facing your fears, being torn between two relationships, and divided loyalty. You have got to get it out of your head that saying no to your son is a bad thing. You really need to say no to him and let him face the consequences of what happens when you don't budget your money. You got to let him fall down and skin his knees so that he knows how to pick himself up and continue on. Otherwise, you're going to be paying for him and his children for the rest of your life. So this is up to you, Gretchen. You've got to let grown folks be grown. Tell him the bank is closed. The second card you have is emotional intelligence. Trust, wealth of knowledge, caring, healing, good advice. Someone who understands unconscious motivations. A man in touch with his emotional life. A good friend, a mature, emotionally stable person. This is you. The third part of this card is endings and defeat. This is backstabbing, betrayal, enemies, bitching, bad-mouthing, bitterness, doormat, failure, ruin, collapse, breakdown, exhaustion, inability to cope, curses, rock bottom, hitting a wall, dead end, severing ties, goodbyes, and nails in the coffin. What this card is saying, Gretchen, you've got to let go. You've got to go hands off for a moment. And if he needs to hit the ground so that he can stand back up, you got to let him. Tell him he's got to pay his own bills. Tell him that you're not going to rescue him when he's intentionally being irresponsible with his money. It only takes a few days or a month for somebody to have to live out of an ice chest with no lights on before they get their stuff together. Sometimes letting somebody get the lights turned out on them is the perfect way to turn the lights on. All right, there you go. My next question from Gretchen is about her nephew. Gretchen's nephew ran away from a board and care home. He has mental health problems. Will Gretchen's nephew be found, and will he be all right? Universe creator, please. Will Gretchen's nephew be found, and will he be all right? I'm kind of already feeling like he was already found. Yes, yes, yes. He's going to be found, and he's going to be all right. First card is the Wheel of Fortune. This is karma, destiny, good luck, destiny, chance, karma, soulmates, moments, cycles of life, fortune, upheaval, and chance. The second card is strength. Even though he has mental problems, he knows how to get places and do things. He's eating. He's sleeping outside, but he is okay. The police he will be found. He will be found. He somebody is going to turn him in, but he's going to be found and he's going to be safe. He might be arrested and put in youth detention. That may be where you guys have to go pick him up from. But yes, he's going to be found. The last card is justice, karmic justice, consequences, legal disputes, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect, and life lessons. But him going to youth detention or spending a little time in jail might actually help him to center himself. But yes, Gretchen, your nephew is going to be found. My next question is from Dolores H. These are personal ones, guys. Dolores wants to know, how long until Dolores and her son reunite? For Dolores H. How long until Dolores and her son reunite? Tarot, Universe, Spirit Guides, please. How long until Dolores reunites with her son? Okay, Dolores. Whatever has gone between you and your son. Now, of course, nothing is automatically written in stone to never happen. But whatever it is, there is a barrier that is between you and your son. And I feel like it's two rams butting heads, and neither one wants to give in or renege. I'll read the cards, but I'm going to say this. The chance of a reunion is slim to none. It can happen. Anything is possible. But with the stubbornness, and I'm going to say stubbornness on both sides, whatever caused you guys to pull apart from each other, there's grown a whole mountain in between that. So you've got to get the dynamite and TNT, blow that mountain up, dig a hole through it, find some type of a way, apologize even if you didn't do anything wrong. This is stubbornness. This is animosity, anger, a lot of anger. So I'm not seeing a reunion. That's my answer. But I'm going to read the cards. First card is balance. And this is what you need to get. Balance, resourcefulness, ups and downs, adaptability, flexibility, juggling life, juggling money, transferring money, profit and loss, income and outgoings, financial decisions, financial stress, and partnership. The second card is poverty, temporary financial hardships, negative chances in circumstances, feeling left out in the cold, financial loss, recession, feeling the world is against you, adversity, struggle, hardship, bad luck, homelessness, poverty, and unemployment. And the last card is dreams. Lots of options, choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and choosing, decisions, procrastinations, dreaming, fantasy, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, hallucinations, and meditation. So, Dolores, unfortunately, I don't see a reunion that is like looming, that is right there. Whatever it is between you and your son that has caused an island to grow between you, you've got to do all you can to open up the communication. Again, apologize even if you didn't do anything wrong. But there's a whole lot of stubbornness that that are keeping you two away from each other. And I don't see where that's going to be resolved. So for it to be resolved, you're going to have to work to move the mountain that has grown between you and your son. Okay, my next question is from Gwen T. This is a great question. Gwen wants to know, why are all the prosecutors picked to convict old Donnie Boy, old Donald Dump Truck? Why are all the prosecutors black? Why are all the prosecutors picked to convict the GOP black? This is a great question, and this is about optics. This was done for a reason, because they wouldn't. No. That's why they went and got Jack Smith from the Hague. Okay, they had to go outside of the mainstream because white America will not persecute, prosecute, or hold Donald Trump accountable for anything that he does or will do in the future. Now, this is also so that when the maggots get mad, they'll be mad at black people. Part of this created race war that they so want to happen. And this is what's happening with all these FedEx drivers and everybody being shot at and hemmed up in these neighborhoods. In trucks that got UPS biggest day, FedEx biggest day on the side, and people want to go sticking guns in faces of people who ain't doing nothing but delivering your Amazon.com. This is a part of where we are right now. They put the black people on the white president so that the white people won't be mad at themselves, so that they'll have a reason to be mad at the black people, because the black people are going after their Jesus. And I'm just going to leave it just like that. Now let me take a drink of my concoction here and tell y'all what it is. And it ain't good. Ooh, it is not good. But I'm hoping that it'll be real good for my brain. This is lion's mane, ashwagandha, turmeric, and ginseng with honey and hot water. Whew. I know it's gonna fix everything in me, but good gaga maga, it is not tasty. Okay, my next question is from Beautiful Girl, and this is my last question for today. And guys, I know there are more, but we're already an hour and 32 minutes. It's 10:15, and I ain't on the air yet. So the rest of the questions will be saved for Friday's show. Again, if you have anything personal or political that you would like asked, that you would like me to ask, drop it in the comment section below this video. My next question from Beautiful Girl. Twin baby boys were kidnapped out of a hotel room, but they were returned to a police department a little short time later. What were the plans? What were the people who kidnapped those babies? What were the plans of them kidnapping them babies? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. How do two babies get kidnapped out of a hotel room? Where was mama and daddy? Where was mama and daddy that two babies, that infants, newborns can get kidnapped out of a hotel room? Where was mama and daddy? Tell us, Taro, tell us what's going on. The babies were found safe. How did two infants get abducted out of a hotel room? Were they abducted? Were they left in there and the maid went in there and got them and took them to the police station? Huh? Yeah. That's what it was. Okay. All right. Whatever this story is, Somebody got the key and went into that room and got them babies because them babies was crying and had been left there. Somebody didn't kidnap those babies. Those babies were taken out of that room, and then those babies were taken to the police station. This was done by somebody who works in the hotel. They didn't. That was because the parents of those babies were not being parents to those babies. So literally, somebody in the hotel broke into the room, kidnapped the kids, took them to the police station because the parents wasn't doing what they were supposed to be doing. There you go, beautiful girl. And beautiful girl wants to also know, are black babies being targeted for kidnapping? In this case, beautiful girl, no, these babies weren't kidnapped. These babies weren't kidnapped. Those babies were rescued. Those babies were rescued. Somebody rescued those children. That was an act of kindness because mama and daddy were not taking care of them babies. Okay? So in this case, no, black children are not being targeted. This was a worthless, no good mama who was leaving them babies unattended for hours and hours, and babies crying, left in wet diapers. This was somebody in the hotel who saved them babies' lives and took them from a mama who don't need to have them. There you go, guys. There you go. I know this went long, but here we go. All right. I am back doing my readings. As of September 1st, I am back doing my readings. I have a special. Got a $60 special going on. That's an hour-long reading and a sachet. PsychicTanya9@gmail.com if you are interested. And if you have sachets or mojo bags from me that you got in May, it is time to get your new ones. Email me. Everybody who has already got sachets, your sachets will remain the same price that you got them for last time. So you are grandfathered in on that price. So y'all, you need to get your new sachets. I got new magic. Let me freshen it up for you. All right. Whatever you need, PsychicTanya9@gmail.com, and I will put it together for you. I love you. I love you. I love you. The weather this week, we are still under the heat dome in the center part of the United States. We are coming into another weekend that is going to be treacherous. Again, there's going to be a lot of wet weather on the coasts. Okay, we got a whole bunch of water movement. And tomorrow, the hurricane that I saw coming should be named, and we should have a direction on where it is going to hit. So if you are in the coast, especially in the Gulf of Mexico, be prepared. Stay prepared. And if you are anywhere in Texas, you have been dealing with all this heat, it's about to get real wet. All right, y'all? All right. So that's what we got to deal with for the rest of the week and this weekend. It's going to be all right other than that. If you're still here and you'd like to say the Reiki prayer with me, go ahead and shake off all the negativity that has attached itself to you today. Set an intention just for you, just for this moment. Mine is to be joyous, to be receptive, and to think as big as I possibly can. All right, here we go, y'all. And to your wrestling reads, I love you. I love you. I love you. And everything is going to be all right. I love you. Hugs, hugs, hugs. Okay? You've got this. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Everyone, please send hugs, love to my friend Wrestling Reads. Okay? I'm not going to put your business out there, but Wrestling Reads has suffered a great loss and needs all of our support and healing vibrations. We love you. We love you, and you are going to get through this. I love you. All right, here we go. Just for today, I let go of anger. I let go of worry. I am grateful. I work on myself, and I am kind to all living things. Namaste, y'all. Happy Wednesday.